Jordan Smith, one of the return men for New Mexico State, also one of their pass catchers in their receiving corps, unavailable for tonight's game. And so here we are. The ball is in the air. We're playing football here. Game 5 for the Rainbow Warriors. As this one bounces through the end zone, and so the Aggies will take the field. That is a single game high this season for the Aggies. And here he is on a QB draw on the first play from scrimmage, and he'll be wrapped up by Isaiah Tufunga. Forced to punt. And the punt by Zach Haynes hangs nicely in the air for some time. Will bounce on the turf at about the 28-yard line. Steve Levin, coming off of a season-low 131 yards passing against Oregon. Landon Sims, the starting back, next to Shager, and it's a completion to Pofele Ashlock. And how good of a start to the season has this? It's Sims who is back there, and Landon Sims, who also missed the last couple of games. WAC Championship and Holiday Bowl winning Rainbow Warrior squad. Shager firing to the far side, and that one is caught. Another completion to Ashlock. Ashlock here because they did not even achieve a first down in any of their opening possessions yet this season. So already step in the right direction, but still in their own territory here, 3rd and 4. Ball at the 44. Shager now being flushed. Shager trying to run for it, and he's going to get close, but probably will be ruled down about a yard.
Some use of timeouts early in quarters.
You see that punting style there by Matt Shipley, sort of newly applied here in recent weeks, but it takes an Aggie roll and will finally be downed. That's how a company man does it right there. Very well done, Rich Miano. Kanoa Leahy up here next to Rich in the booth. Second possession now for New Mexico State. Star Thomas is the single setback. Fake handoff there from Pavia and fell to the turf as he was completing the pass to Chris Bellamy.
And they're expecting big things this season, and his best game was last week against New Mexico.
Yeah, interesting note. He was not the starter yet for New Mexico State when these two teams met, when the Aggies shellacked Hawaii 45. And then would go on to be named the MVP of the Quick Lane Bowl after throwing for 2 touchdowns in a win over Bowling Green. Incredible season in year 1 under Jerry Kill, where they went 7-6. 1 year after going 2-10, and here is something Pavia can do very well. Pavia across midfield, receiving a penalty. So they spot the ball at midfield. 1st and 10 here for the Aggies. Again, running the play action, and again Pavia gets loose and gets positive yards. Finally chased out of bounds by Elijah Palmer.
And they have to continue to try to keep Diego in the pocket. As soon as he gets out of the pocket, you got 2 things that can happen, and they're both bad.
So 2nd and short coming out of the Aggies timeout. You see that formation here, and it's going to be a give to Star Thomas. And Thomas looks like he gets enough for the first down again. Tufunga, Thomas has done this year. All he did was run for a team-high 144 yards on 11 carries, including a touchdown in last year's meeting against Hawaii. Now they're going to run the screen here on the receiving end. It's Amonte Watkins, and look at him go. He's the speedster of this backfield, and he is flashing it, and he's going to get all the way to the house. "39 yards off of the screenplay."
And Jerry Kill talked about athleticism, the speed. They're getting better on the outside, and you need to in today's game. You just can't run the football. You need vertical. You have to wrap up. You have to bring the man down to the mat.
Going after by Ethan Albertson in the lineup after missing the last couple of games. And it was kind of funny. We asked Jake Yoro, hey, is Cam Stone going to be returning? He's like, I might try to see if I can talk my way out of not having him do it just to save him for defense. But he is valuable here, as you see some of the explosiveness, but part of what is a pretty deep running back stable here for Hawaii. He's rolling out on this would-be pass by Shager, but now he's going to tuck it and run, and he gets knocked out of bounds. Number 44, Keyshawn. Does get a gain, though. 2nd and 4. The give is to Johnson. And Jordan Johnson, 115 yards on 15 rushes.
And he's been injured, and there's a whole bunch of different guys starting for their first time this season for the Warriors.
You see Solo Vaipulu in the backfield for Hawaii to add a little protection. Shager Oh, with a little shovel pass, it's complete to Walthall, and then he is hit immediately. And we'll see where they mark this.
That looked like he had the
rain coming down here in Manoa. Matt Shipley boots it away. And a pretty decent punt there. It will find its way out of bounds. We'll see where it is. Jamani Jones lines up in the backfield. Basically a three-headed monster in the running attack for New Mexico State between Jamani Jones, Star Thomas, and Monte Watkins. And you see the reverse goes to Jonathan Brady, and he's got some speed down the sideline, rudely met at the first down marker.
And you see Orbit Moshe tackles, and Rob mentioned the valedictorian 2019 from Kahuku High School.
He's going to be a keeper here by Pavia, and he's just able to maneuver his way in Diego Pavia, who runs this thing about as well as you could ask.
Then through the transfer portal, they got better receivers, more speed.
And now out of the timeout, they go 4 wide. Go figure. They send Brady in motion, and it is a give to Jamani Jones, and he's tripped up. 2nd and 8 for the Aggies. Now they go split backs there along each side of Pavia. He keeps it, breaks a tackle, hurdles another would-be tackler, and gets into Hawaii territory. Caleb Brown,
who continues at this pace.
Again, he's going to keep it, and he'll get forward for about 3 yards. Yeah, Jerry Kill saying that some of that about the toughness, that has been something that has been a constant through his coaching career. 23 years as a college head coach at just about every division. Pavia, they're going to run the option here. He keeps it again, going to try to keep those legs pumping. He's going to be stopped about a half-yard shy of the line to gain. Peter Manuma, 2-10. He wins 7 games, including a bowl game. And he says a lot of that is the culture of toughness. It sounds trite perhaps at times, but the culture of toughness that he here for the Rainbow Warriors. Had 26 tackles, a couple of PBUs. There was one right there. Oh, and look at this open space for Jamani Jones. Game play out exactly how they'd like it to. They are holding on to the football, and they are methodically moving down the field. And after 1 quarter, they lead by a touchdown, 7-0.
Let's send it back up to Kanoa and Rich for the start of the 2nd quarter.
Thanks a lot, Jordan. Yeah, wonderful gesture on the part of the University of Hawaii as the give on a short down. That was a beautiful thing. Over 50 student athletes and coaches going over to Maui to pitch in whatever way they possibly could. Here is a pitch over to Monte Watkins, already with the touchdown reception on that pitch. 2nd and 5 here for the Aggies. Ball at the 20. They send 3 players into motion. And now they're going to run a little delayed draw to Star Thomas. And the Hawaii Strong campaign spearheaded by Keith Amemiya, providing sports equipment and supplies for 450 Lahaina Luna student athletes whose homes were destroyed by the wildfires. Marcus Mariota and the Motivate Foundation supplying cleats for the Lahaina Luna football team. As Star Thomas again is the reigning Conference USA Special Teams Player of the Week. Kicked 2 field goals, including a 47-yarder, was 3 for 3 in PATs last week against New Mexico. This is for 35 yards, and it is good. Ethan Albertson has been really good. 6'2", redshirt senior from San Diego, California. Albertson now to kick it away after the field goal. And Cam Stone is back deep, but this one will bounce through the end zone, so Hawaii will get started out. Landon Sims is the setback here on this play, and he gets the handoff, and he has some room to run. Veering to that right hash mark, and he'll be taken down by Miles Rouser. But Landon
by Solo Vaipu, and it looked like the line was slanting away, but Landon Sims, give him a little credit. He's athletic. He's more athletic than you think. He may be more athletic than his dad. He may be linear faster than the dad. Family now residing in Gig Harbor, Washington.
Oh, how about the spin move there by Johnson? Jordan Johnson trying to apply the stiff arm, but unable to get away from J.J. Derville. In Missouri. He's a playmaker on defense. 3rd and 6 now for Hawaii. This is a biggie. Shager under pressure. Rolling. Looking downfield now, tucking. And he's going to be wrapped up and brought down by Jordan Vincent. 6 here this season. Already 2 punts tonight. That one nearly got blocked. It will take a couple of Hawaii bounces, and Jonathan Brady will fall on it. First and 10, and the give is to Star Thomas. Nothing doing going that way, so he reverses field, and now he's off and running across the 30. Finally brought down across the 35. For Star Thomas, 5 rushes, 22 yards. They send Jonathan Grady in motion. Pavia, QB draw, and more positive yards. In fact, a big gainer is still on his feet to the 30, being chased. Finally grabbed by Cam Stone and wrestled out of bounds at the 15.
Yeah, and that's
record for New Mexico State this season. Give up the middle, Star Thomas. And the ball comes loose. Daniel Sauce Williams comes out with it. He's running the other way. Being chased by Grady and Pavia, and the big fella making a big-time defensive play for the Rainbow Warriors.
the Sauce.
New Mexico State territory for the first time in this game. 7:39 left to play in the half. Draw play. And this is Jordan Johnson with some room to run. He gets across the 25, chopped down at the 20. And Hawaii with an opportunity. Ball just outside the red zone. It's going to be another running play. Johnson hitting the backfield, keeping his feet, but the whistle blows. Golden opportunity presented thanks to Sauce Williams. Can they cash it in? At least get some points on the board. Fake handoff, Shager with time. Still looking downfield. Will now throw on the run. It is caught, but immediately ripped into was Pofele Ashlaw.
Yeah, Ashlaw. Perfect for the season.
This is a 35-yarder. It is up, and it is good. And Hawaii sits on 0, no more. They put points on the board, and they have.
It's unbelievable. It's what you hope your leaders aspire to be. That guy does it all.
Reggie Ackles on the return here, gets across the 25, and then the mob of black shirts.
Both sides of the line of scrimmage. It could have got ugly. That was a huge play.
Big handoff, Pavia throwing on the run, has a man wide open, slipping to the turf after the catch that time. 2nd and 10. Pavia being chased, and he's brought down. He had several Rainbow Warriors who were
off Hawaii's right side of that defense, but this is concerning because John Tutupo, to me, is the best get-off-the-bus guy. Very explosive.
Rainbow Warriors playing without Ezra Evaimalo as well tonight due to injury.
Seeing both backers mugging the A-gap, showing blitz.
3rd and 10. Pavia. He's going to check down. It's complete to Thomas. Gets across midfield. Gets first down yardage. Still on his feet. Loses the football. But it looks like the Aggies recover and dodge a BB. Oh, Hawaii very close to what could have been another game-changing type of play. Meanwhile, complete to Tomas Whitford is that pass by Pavia. And so a near disaster. Surpassed that on that play alone. Play clock winding down. They'll just get the snap off. Pavia hit and brought down. Wyndon Ho'ohuli. Of course, his dad, Watson, was a UH linebacker from 2000 to 2005. And this is Eli Stowers on the carry. He's going to pump the legs.
He's got some bruises. He's got some strawberries to show from it.
So 3rd and 10. Ball at the 21. Off the play action. Pavia going to throw to the far sideline. Has a man wide open. It's Thomas, and he will walk across the goal line for an Aggies touchdown.
Yeah, and that's 30 personnel, right? And they do so many things offensively.
And the extra half, Hawaii is up against it. Cam Stone is deep on the kickoff. It will roll through the end zone. Remember, this is we're ending non-conference and starting conference play next week type of potential trap games. They, meaning the Rainbow Warriors,
10 years ago, maybe the level of Utah, they have beat New Mexico State University 10 times in a row prior to last year.
Good-looking catch along the sideline there by Jalen Walthall.
Then the difference is approximately 7.5 plays, and the game's a little short.
Yeah, about 8 minutes of overall actual time being lopped off on the locker room for this coaching staff to get these guys back up a little bit. Unless they can do something here before the close of the second quarter. There's a completion. Complete to Stephen McBride.
McBride has some talent. Hawaii needs to keep pushing this ball downfield, try to double dip, get the kickoff to start the second half.
Yeah, they're actually cousins, both from Napoleonville, Louisiana. That's a completion. That goes to Jordan Johnson. Penalty flags coming out at the end.
Could be a hit to the head on this one. Johnson was clearly down on the carpet.
The reception was enough for a first down.
Pick the flag up because it seems like they're spotting the ball.
You see the conversation here. We await any announcement from head referee Michael Catone. Here we go.
After the play, personal foul late hit with targeting.
Oh boy.
13 defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's Miles Rouser.
Plays under further review.
Has to be reviewed, correct?
So they.
It will be Hawaii's ball after the 15-yard late hit is enforced. First down.
A new career long for Matt Shipley. Previous long 49. This one is up in the air. It is drifting, and it is no good.
University has 8 explosive plays. Hawaii has 1.
Hawaii won the coin toss, elected to defer, and so they are receiving here to start this second half. You heard the fellows talk about just how important it might be for Hawaii to score on this opening drive. We'll see how it plays out, but let's check.
He may be wary from that hit last week, but I think he's excited about what he's seen in the first half.
Yeah, particularly with time of possession so heavily in favor of New Mexico State. Can Hawaii start changing that? That is a completion. Diego Pavia, he averaged 19.3 yards per completion and also averaged 8.5 yards per rush. So it was a pretty potent and effective Aggies offense. A little bit of a broken play here. Shager going to be tripped up, had nowhere to go with it, and it was Andre Selden in that first half. That was about 7 minutes better than Hawaii. And yet the Rainbow Warriors are only down 2 scores. Shager, though, again relegated to just trying to run with the foot. 3rd and 14 here for Hawaii, under 12.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Shager with time all day, fires over the middle, and that is a completion, a perfect strike.
The guy you're looking for, that should be the most productive receiver, number 86.
This one over the middle. This is complete. Koali Nishigaya. A huge gainer for the St. Louis alum.
Yeah, averaging
Offensive struggles, but then they started finding some success underneath. Shager throws on the run as Nishigaya again gets inside the 5, and Hawaii on the welcome mat.
That's a perfect example.
Hawaii looking for the end zone for the first time in this game. They get the snap off in time. Shager steps up. He's going to run with it, and he is into the holly. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And that was not a quarterback design draw. That was look through the progression. There's a hole.
Say the least for the Rainbow Warriors. Matt Shipley will try to cap it with the point after. And he does right down the middle. And all of a sudden, the complexion, the vibe.
To get his first touchdown.
So that changes the game, and Hawaii going for the onside kick, and they have a shot at it. Did they recover it? Waiting on the signal. Hawaii comes out with the football. And the Second and 10 here for Hawaii after that last catch was overruled. And now Shager wrapped up. And Shager's going to be brought down. Isaiah Reed, the 6'2 senior.
At the sticks.
Shager over the middle. And this is Walthall, but a great ankle tackle in the open field made by J.J. Derville. Oh, it's a high snap. He had to adjust. Gets it off, however. And he's going to hit the turf, and it'll be downed by Hawaii. at about beat. Diego Pavia was 6 of 10, averaging 19.3 yards per reception. And he goes deep on this one, and that's just going to extend that number. What a throw. Jordan Parker on the receiving end. So 43-yard attempt coming from Ethan Albertson. Made a 35-yarder earlier, and this one veers wide left. Anybody knew about Sauce Gardner or anything like that.
There's a sauce on the New York Jets as well.
Boy, does he have some sauce. That is a completion to Pofele Ashlock now for 34 yards. There's a throw over the middle. That's complete. That is McBride, and that's enough for a Hawaii first down. And it was out of hand, but they started finding some success underneath, over the middle. They're doing that right now. Here's a give to David Cordero, Tucson, Arizona. Throw by Shager. That is a strike to Nishigaya. And that gets Hawaii to the 49-yard. 3rd and 3. Hawaii trailing by a touchdown. We're under 4 minutes to go in the third. You see the look back to the Hawaii sideline for the call. Shager with time. He's going to roll to his left. Is he going to try to run for it? He will. Already has a rushing touchdown. Why not? A 3rd down conversion utilizing his leg.
Time with mom and dad in the second half of the Stanford game.
You see his numbers: 4 rushes, 27 yards. They're going to swing it out to Sims. First down and then some inside the New Mexico State 30. And down here for Hawaii. Sims in the backfield, helping in protection. Throw over the middle. It's caught. This is Ashlock. Ashlock still on his feet. And he's finally upended at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. Shager stepping up in the pocket, and he's going to be brought down for a loss.
Shows some catching radius on the quick slant.
Now, how big is this? A little over half a minute to go in the third. Shager, they blitz. Shager running. Loses the football. The Aggies recover. And Hawaii gives it away.
Yeah, and I was just going to ties to the island. Turn your television on Saturday and watch all the Hawaii players playing throughout college football. Oklahoma's win. A lot of other guys, obviously. Maris Liufau, although they got the loss,
the third
well for Notre Dame.
Well, third quarter comes to a close. Hawaii had a chance to tie the football game. They were knocking on the door. Was not meant to be, at least.
He was impressed by Canole.
Oh, Sauce was providing some pressure. The completion to Star Thomas broke the initial Peter Manumat. Dangerous scenario. Zach Haynes standing inside the end zone. He gets the punt off. Chased down by McBride, and Hawaii with incredible. Pretty rough. Shager's going to try to run with it, and he goes down. Tripped up. It's Iniguez again, but some golden opportunities here to possibly tie this game up. Shager has all kinds of room and time. Still standing in the pocket. Completes this one over the middle. It's Johnson. Jordan Johnson gets inside the 30 and down to the 26-yard line. At the 37-yard line.
And Hawaii's had trouble playing behind the chains.
Still first down, though. Shager, look out. Ball comes out. Into the hands of Josh Atkins it goes, and look at Josh Atkins go. We have seen some big boy running here in this game. In the end zone to tie this game up. Shager over the middle. It's caught by Walthall. And he is wrapped up. Did he get enough for the first down? JJ, but a key first down. What a 4th down conversion that was for Hawaii. And here's Johnson up the gut. Inside the 5, Jordan Johnson getting his fingerprints all over this football game here in the second half.
A little suddenness.
So here we go, 1st and goal for the Bows. Johnson again, finding a small seam there, but running into a wall of Aggies. Picking up his teammates, 2nd and goal. Here's Sims. Oh, and he is upended immediately. Of this drive for the Rainbow Warriors. 3rd and goal. Shager throws to the end zone. It is caught. Koale Nishigaya. And Hawaii pending the PAT with a chance to tie this thing up.
The little guy with the big play. Kawali Nishigai, understanding, do not run across the field. Find the window, pull away from...
Dominated in that first half. But that kick goes through.
Guy, fine pay dirt.
Just something about his ability, right? Always seems to do the right thing. Runs great routes, just solid in the pass-catching game.
Blocks and defensive backs, perimeter players.
We're going to swing it out. And this is caught by Thomas, kind of palming the football. Now he tucks it, and he gets rolled up as he crosses the 40-yard line. Yeah, Jerry Kill brought in 40
program around in his first year, which was last year, and they're trying to stack up some wins.
And also now a member of a conference again, Conference USA, as the give is to Star Thomas, and he's able to get first down yardage and then some.
Yeah, and I like what he said about
Aggies, an independent football program from 2017 to 2023. Of course, former member of the Western Athletic Conference, met up with Hawaii a few times as both institutions were part of that league. And things cleaning up just a bit tonight, just 2 to 4 here.
That's by far Hawaii's most impressive game thus far in terms of penalty avoidance.
Pavia going to drop it off to Thomas, but some black shirts in the area, and he goes nowhere. In fact, it may go...
Forrest, nice job.
Here we go. You see the third down conversion numbers. The Hawaii sideline trying to rev up this crowd as the rain once again pelts the turf here in Manoa. 3rd and 19. Under 3.5 to play. Off play action, Pavia eludes one tackler. Rolling, gets by another tackler. And he is going to be stopped shy of midfield. JoJo Forrest.
With some high snaps, has been pressure on the punts.
Zach Haynes gets it off. And it will drift out of bounds, so it depends on where the officials... At 17, Rainbow Warriors with a chance to win it here.
Perfect scenario to see if you know how to win.
And here's Johnson. Oh boy, has he had a big second half, and he makes a big play there to move the sticks here on that first play of the possession.
Yeah.
Second down, 2.5 minutes to play in regulation. Shager with time, and it's caught. Ashlock in Aggie territory, twisted to the turf, inside the other way. He will have the wind to help him a little bit if he is called upon to kick a field goal in this direction. His career long is 49, so you figure Hawaii has to get to about the 32 in order to get within his previously established range. Here's Sims on the swing out, knocks over the defender, but it would be Keyshawn Elliott hanging on to make the tackle.
Looks like a blitz.
3rd and 9. The blitz is picked up, and the throw is on a rope to Stephen McBride.
Nice job of shape.
2 timeouts on each side. Ball just inside the 10. And for the first time, we have a carry by Najee Bryant-Lele. They call him 5 seconds left. An incredible comeback here by the Rainbow Warriors trying to complete it. Bryant-Lele gets to the 5. Simple as it may sound. Shager going to do exactly what you said, Rich. He goes down, gives himself up as he centers the football. Hawaii can use one of its timeouts. They do. And so this will be an opportune down, no doubt, when it's said and done, as one of the best field goal kickers in this program's history. Can he do it right here from 24 yards out?
Solomon Landrum with the snap.
The kick is up, and it is good. Hawaii walks it off in its final non-conference game.